Yeah, I suppose it's a good a time as any to go out back and see if that tractor is going to start. Because winter is coming, as much as I hate to say it. It's not here yet, fortunately, but it's always just around the corner, it seems. So, I got it parked out back at the moment. We'll drive this thing out here and see if it'll go. And I got the jumper cables with, because I don't know if that battery is holding a charge or not, so we'll find out, I guess. I went ahead and I drug the old tractor out here with the newer one, so that old one, she don't work so good. Yeah, looks like I got some vines growing on it. It's been there a while. Yeah, let's get out and take a look. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to jump this thing, I would imagine. I think it's still got air in it. Should be alright. Yeah, should be fine. Hopefully that battery's good. I suppose we'll check that first. Oh yeah, she turns. We're good. Alright. Well, let's turn the gas on here and see if she's gonna fire. Oh yeah. See, look at all that rust and shit. Ugh. Ugh. Nice. I think we'll just let that collect for a minute. Ew. Maybe it's water. Might be water. I think could be letting a little water in. Oh yeah, look at her go. I'm gonna have to clean that out before I even try. Jeez. Well, I guess I'll do that before I give her a try at starting it. Yeah, all that right there is just watery, nasty fuel. So I think we're gonna have to drain it before we even have a chance at firing this thing up. Yeah. Well, I went ahead and I threw about 2.5 gallons of ethanol fuel in here. You know, just regular pump gas, hoping that the ethanol would soak up any water that's in there and either separate it out from the gasoline or absorb it into it. So hopefully it'll burn. I don't know. And I drained it out for a while and we got something that sort of resembles gasoline if you look at it just right. So I think I'm going to go ahead and fill this up, the hydraulic reservoir, because I know that leaks and I need to pick the plow up to get it to move if it starts. And then if it starts, I'm going to try to drive it back to the house. Might be kind of tricky. I think all the water and nasty stuff is probably sitting in this corner because we're on a little bit of a hill. So once I get her level, it might not go so good. Might not start at all too, I don't know. But I'll fill that up and we'll give her a try. Alright, well, I got the gas on. Went ahead and dumped some hydraulic fluid in there. I don't know if it was enough, but let's give her a shot and see if she'll maybe fire. I don't know. I'm not going to hold my breath, man. Yeah, let's see here. She's going to need to be choked, I think. Let's choke. Hey, it fired. I don't know if it'll ever fire again. Yeah, it sort of ran. There we go. Probably getting down to that suspicious gas. gas that may not actually be gas. I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't like to burn whatever it's trying to burn. Yeah, try her again here. Almost afraid to get the hydraulics to try, but yeah. Good, it's got oil. Pressure means it's got oil. Never did check that. A little touchy, I'd say. A lot touchy, how about that? Try to burn that crap out of it. I don't know if I can. I can get off of it without it dying. Yeah, it's sort of gas. Not the best stuff in the world. Sort of runs too. Yeah, well, like I said, it sort of runs. Nasty. We'll let the carb bowl fill up a little bit. Maybe it's just not getting enough. It was pretty slow flowing out of there. Well, I've been tinkering with it here for a minute, and I've got it to run pretty good for a little while, and then it just dies. So I've got a fuel flow issue, I think, from the tank, because it was real slow when it was coming out of there. And my hydraulics still aren't working. I don't know if it's because I can't get it to run long enough to actually build it up, because I think it probably drained down quite a ways, or if I'm still just low on fluid. I just keep dumping it in and hoping it'll work. So should be able to fire it right up. I don't think we need choke. Not a twitch on the hydraulics that I can tell, though. Not yet, anyway. fair bit of air in the lines and everything. Yeah, and then it just dies. It runs out of fuel, so it'll run on what's in the carb pretty good, and then done. It's unhappy. So I'll see if I can run it a few more times and get that plow up, because if I can get that up, at least I can drag it back to the shop and try to clean out this tank. I could try to clean it out here. I don't know if it'll work though. Well, I went ahead and I blew out the inlet there for the fuel, and it seems to be running now. And I also remembered I'm an idiot because the hydraulics don't work if you got the clutch in. And I've got my little board in here to keep the clutch from sticking. So if I let that out, the hydraulics will probably work now. Oh yeah, we weren't low on fluid at all. I mean, we were probably a little low, but now I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to shut it off. Oh, there we go. I think we're out of gear now. Oh yeah, we'll go into gear. Sweet. Let it run for a bit. Charge that battery up. Put my hydraulic fluid back in the truck. With as much as I dumped in there, we shouldn't need it for a while. Hopefully. And let's see if we can drive this thing out of here. It's filthy working on these tractors. Getting into that bad gas. That fuel bowl is just black. That's some nasty crap, but it's burning it. Just let it burn it for a while, I guess. are good. Well, I don't know how it's doing it, but it's running off this pitch black gasoline. I guess that's a Farmall for you, but I think that's enough for today. Clouds are getting kind of dark. I think it's going to storm, so at least it's running. That's the good thing. And I got it on level ground, so I should be able to, pretty much level ground, I should be able to drain that tank out at some point in the future and not have to worry about it not starting. I can't believe it. It started as bad as the gas looked in it. And all the trees growing, or the weeds growing around it. I suppose it sat for, well, since spring. I pulled it back there, or drove it back there. Just kind of shut her off and let her go. Gonna have to figure out this leak. I think it's leaking and into my, leaking somewhere into my clutch area and causing it to stick. But that's a problem for another day. Hopefully it'll be good to plow snow.